I'm getting right into it. What is going on between Nina and MMA Guru? I'm gonna put the clips in here and kind of do a breakdown on the whole situation of where this started and where it is now. I'm not picking sides in this. I don't care. I could care less. I watch them both. If they come on, if Guru comes on, I'll watch his videos. If Nina comes on, I'm watching her interviews. I don't pick a side. I could care less, but I'm gonna cover it regardless. Seems like this started with MMA Guru on stream. He talked about Nina, might have said some bad stuff about her, whatever. So that's where it started. But I'm going to really talk about his initial tweet that kind of kicked it off. Obviously, it seems like there was stuff that happened previous to this that, kind of annoyed her to go on a long ass rant on Twitter. But it all starts off with this tweet. I'm putting it on screen right now. This tweet on screen seemed to have set Nina off. Guru said, honestly, so disrespectful of the UFC cameraman at the UFC 307 press conference to be like, nah, you guys got to see this in the middle of her question. Honestly, pathetic behavior and not funny. He's basically, you guys know what he was saying. The girl was on screen, they zoomed out, and he was like making a joke about it. And Nina didn't like that, so she went on a rant. I'm gonna throw the rant up here. I am not fucking reading all of it. I'm sorry. I am not reading all of it. I lied. I'm gonna get to reading the whole thing. Nina Drama tweeted out, I've been keeping my mouth shut about this clout chasing vermin since I started in the UFC, and he hasn't been able to keep my name out of his mouth, crying about me like a little bitch on the internet. But for Amy, I had to speak up. I may not be everybody's cup of tea. I might be cringe and annoying, and I don't shy away from using my assets for views. They're a great set, and I will use every tool at my disposal without actually desecrating myself for success in my career. But that doesn't make me an indecent human, which is what you like to allude to as of late. Okay, this is what makes you so indecent and despicable. So much that I had to say something. This is the reason why you'll never make it out of that stale basement doing internet interview calls for the rest of your life, prostituting yourself for donations that don't even cover a premium Zoom account. There's a reason why you had to take the role of the heel on the backside of the MMA media industry, and it's because you are a rude, vile, ignorant, dusty, pathetic troll that causes more problems than you're worth. Trust me, everyone at the UFC knows who you are because of all the rumors and lies you've spread for clicks and views. You owe at PhotoAmy33 an apology, and while you're at it, apologize to yourself for turning out less than human, an excrement stain on society, and now the reason another person is going to sleep feeling devalued and violated. I would love for you guys to check out Amy's work. She's a fantastic journalist and a value contribution to MMA. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, I can barely read. That was a tough read for me, but yeah, that's what Nina had to say. She's pretty upset about Guru. She doesn't like him, some might say. And it seems like that was the straw that broke the camel's back. I don't know if maybe she has like a personal relationship with Amy, so it might have been, a little more personal for herself, seeing her friend being made fun of. But it was just a simple tweet. It's not the worst thing Guru's done, to be honest. But yeah, that was her response. And Guru, being who he is, he's gonna snap back, and he responded. All right, the first tweet that Guru responded with was, "Thanks, Nina. I don't usually have content on a Friday. Give me a few hours. This one's gonna be good." So he's alluding to making a video, which eventually he made 4 hour, fucking 40-minute video. Next tweet was, I'd like to thank Nina Drama for her response to my tweet, making this all about herself. Before this, my fat joke only had 200,000 views on Twitter, with not much engagement, but thanks to her help, it now has nearly 3 million views. Thank Nina for making sure everyone in MMA saw. Yeah, that's what he said. That's really it. He went on to make a fucking 40-minute video. Give it a watch if you haven't. He just goes through everything about Nina, basically. Brings up her past, and is just the Sean Strickland allegation, if you'd call it an allegation. Not an allegation, the irony behind it. Her being friends with him, that's one of the main points in there. Like the strongest point in there, I'd say. And Nina didn't like the video, I'd say. She actually responded not with a tweet video. I'm going to insert the video right here. Give it a listen.
Okay. This video is for you know who. Baby, I didn't call you evil. I called you vile. And an excrement stain on society. That's what I called you. Because that's what you are. And all of the negative comments and all of that I'm getting on my page right now, thank you, because it only drives engagement to my page. But you know how that works. Because that's your whole MO, isn't it? And that's your target audience. Negative, angsty, teenage boys. 13, 14, 15-year-olds. That's who's coming to your defense right now. That's your demographic, babe. That's not my demographic. My demographic is grown men. The analytics are there. You can always check them. Grown men who don't come for women for being successful, but value and appreciate them. That's my demographic. But you wouldn't know anything about that. But listen, I know you like to talk about me, and I could see it in your face how happy you were when I mentioned you for the first time in the last 2 years, and you just couldn't keep my name out of your mouth. And I'm sure you've seen my pictures that are all over the internet. It was a beautiful pictorial. I'm on skateboards and covers and sweatshirts, and I'm on billboards all over the world and commercials. And because I was a model for 12 years and Playboy was one of the many jobs I did, but it was also one of the most beautiful. I mean, the spread's great. If you haven't checked it out, anyone who's looking, you should. 18 over, right? My demographic, they're men though, so I don't have to talk to them like that. But I digress. You know, if you do want, I can send you a copy that did sell out pretty quick, considering it was one of the best covers in Playboy history. I can give you that gift if you want. Lastly, before I forget, you are a literal prostitute. You get on your knees and you beg for $5 all the time. Don't be shy, we see you do it. I don't have to beg. I'm also a playmate, yes, but I've never gotten on my knees or spread my legs for anyone, and I know that's a huge shocker to you, and I think that's what you hate the most, is that I have all of this success and I've done it through actual hard work, and let's not forget, I have some great assets too, and I do use those, and I don't shy away from it, and I don't ever deny it either. But I would like to say that maybe using my assets is a more positive way to market myself than being a human piece of shit, being negative, trolling people for no reason who, oh my goodness, I got cut off. I didn't even realize how long this video was. It was only 3 minutes. Imagine yours was 40. You must have so much time. I don't, because I have a real job. Anyway, oh gosh, what was I saying? I guess you'll just see me around, but this will be the last time I ever say your name. And I hope you enjoy all of the engagement and the Nina drama effect that I seem to have. It seems to be the most anyone's ever mentioned you, ever. Enjoy it, because it'll be the last. Okay, kisses, baby.
Alright, if you guys didn't watch that, I understand it was like a 3-minute video, but she just says, hey, she worked very hard and she pulls more numbers than him, and her fans are not underage. But the first thing I'd like to say is the tweet, the actual words on the tweet were a special message to my biggest fan, LOL. This was fun. But let's not forget who the real prostitute is. You beg for your donations, I get big boy checks. You saw the effect of me mentioning you, you get it now. Lastly, the biggest difference between you and me is my pussy in between my legs, and you use yours to speak. Yeah, interesting response. Honestly, I get what she's saying. Like, they both benefited from it. I think probably Guru benefited more from it because he got that big ass video, but she got some more eyes on her. And yes, she kind of goes through and you guys fucking watched it. Who am I kidding? I think the best part about this whole thing, and this is what I'm gonna leave it on, a tweet from Paulo Costa under the video. Paulo Costa responds, "Who also thinks angry women are sexy?" I'd like to leave it at that. Thank you guys. please, please, please subscribe and like if you made it this far. Please, please, I'm begging you. To the 3 people that made it this far, I want 3 subscribers. That's my goal.